I'm Dr. Gene Antonucci. I started my career in dentistry in the Air Force, where I helped our military personnel get healthy and stay healthy. From there, I built a successful practice in Huntington, New York, and later as a teacher, lecturer, and author, I shared my knowledge and experience with students and fellow healthcare professionals. And now my journey's taken me here to explore the world of health, wellness, diet, fitness, and nutrition, as together we discover and find the good life. Welcome to Finding the Good Life. I'm Dr. Gene.
And I'm Karina. What do women athletes have to do to maintain the best possible health? Dr. Gregory Charlotte will join us to talk all about women athletes. And as we get older, does time really move faster, or is it just in our minds? Dr. Adrienne Bijan will help us understand what is really going on when time feels like it is slipping away.
Yep. You know, I have to tell you, you look beautiful. And I love that dress. Did you just get it?
Honey, I wore this dress when we met. You don't remember?
I remember when we met.
Yeah, like 6 or 7 years ago.
I remember when we met, but I don't remember
Well,
the dress.
obviously this dress still has that power.
I love that dress. So that was in New York City?
New York.
Oh, was that the
And
guy?
then you followed me all the way to New Orleans.
And that was the guy at the bar. He was talking about squirrels.
Oh my
and
God, the squirrels!
menagerie
And by
in his
the
backyard.
time the story was ended, he had elephants in his backyard. I mean, it was like the story kept on growing and growing. But I think we have that effect on people, don't we?
Well, that was fun. It's still a beautiful dress.
Well, thank you.
I'll probably ask you next time too.
Yeah, you will. You need to take Prevagen, I'll tell you. So, do you remember the restaurant that we went to that you took me to for the first date?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell me about it.
There've been so many.
God.
No, wait. Remind me.
El Buco.
Oh, that's an amazing restaurant.
It was an amazing
That's right,
restaurant.
and we went back there.
And it
with
had,
some
well,
friends.
no, we had those tables, those farm tables where, I don't know if you've been to El Buco in New York, but you sit in farm tables where you actually share a table with somebody.
We were sitting, and there was a couple right across from us.
No,
there was the woman right across from us.
It was Maggie Gwenenthal. How can you forget?
Well,
She's the actress.
No, I remember who it was.
And she was sitting right there
So-
talking to a friend, and then she heard that I was from New Orleans, and then said, "Excuse me, you know, my husband's been filming in New Orleans." And I said, "Oh my God!" So I started scooting next to Maggie Gwenenthal.
And the date was with her.
Yeah, I ended up talking to her, and you fell in love with me.
Oh, how could I not? But I learned right at that time that is Karina. That's who Karina is, because and you will speak to anybody, anytime, about anything.
Well, enough about us. We're going to take our shortest break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds to find the good news.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Now it's time to find the good news. Humans aren't the only ones who can get a little stir-crazy when the weather keeps us indoors too long. A farmer from Turkey has had to bring his cows inside for the winter, but still wants them to think they're outside enjoying sunny pastures and green grass. Oh my God, where's this going? His solution was to fit his cattle with virtual reality goggles to make them think that they're in fact enjoying some luscious green fields in the sunshine. I can picture these cows with these goggles. According to The Sun, the farmer tried out the headsets on 2 of his livestock after a study suggested the pleasant scenes make the cows happier, which in turn leads them to produce more milk.
Happy cows.
Happy cows. Apparently, it's worked too, with output increasing from 22 liters to 27 liters a day. This farmer has a history of trying different techniques to make his animals live happier lives and be more productive. He used to play his 180 animals classical music in order to improve their mood. And it's apparently so pleased with the VR sets that he plans to buy 10 more.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Those happy cows
Those
walking
happy
around with VR
cows.
sets.
and the hens probably
And just
lay more
milk
eggs.
and milk pouring out. And finally, World War II veteran Jack Becker celebrates his 100th birthday with a dance to Staying Alive because he said he just couldn't sit still.
Aww.
We'll be back with more Finding a Good Life after this quick break.